The fashion advice I'm sharing in today's video is probably contrary to fashion advice you've heard before. So the first unpopular fashion tip is to not store away any of your items. Now, I know there's a lot of different opinions about this, and this is what I have found works for me. I have found this is what works for my clients. I prefer to have all of my wardrobe out all year round. Now, this is not just because I live in Southern California, where it is warmer than most other places in the world, but even when I lived on the East Coast, because I'm originally from the East Coast where it is very cold in the winter, I did not store my seasonal or non-seasonal items away. And a big part of this is, one, I like to have a smaller wardrobe in general. This is basically my wardrobe, what you see here. I have some pants on the bottom there and some sweaters on the shelves below here, but this is basically what I have. And for me, one, I like to have less higher quality pieces, capsule wardrobe essentials that I can wear all year round that are versatile. I will wear a silk cami underneath a cardigan, underneath a sweater, so it just kind of peeks out from the bottom, or if it's a V-neck sweater, it can peek out from the top. I will wear a summer dress styled with a sweater on top, but there are very few pieces in my closet that I can't style for all year round. Now, some of the pros you might find with storing your non-seasonal items and just having the pieces out for each season is that, one, when you do put your items away and you don't see those items for a few months, then when you take them out again, it's like, whoa, I just got all these new clothes. So there's definitely an element of fun and excitement and surprise, because it can feel like you're bringing new clothes into your closet just because you haven't seen those clothes in a while. And I know for some people that is a really great experience, because some people might get sick of their clothes or they want to feel like they have new clothes. So that is one reason that people store things away. Another reason people store things for non-seasons is that either their closet may be too small, or maybe they have a lot of clothes and it's just more of a space issue. They can find somewhere to store the items they're not wearing as much. So there's definitely pros and cons to both, but for me personally, what I have found works for me is to have my wardrobe out, my full wardrobe out all year round. So this next tip is another one that I feel like a lot of people will disagree with. And that is, I do not follow color theory. When it comes to color, what's most important to me is how somebody feels in a color when they're wearing it. So somebody might be wearing a color and they don't feel great in it, or they don't feel as confident in it. That's not a color for them. If they put on another color and they feel great in it and they feel confident, that's the marker that I use. So it's not necessarily, I'm a warm tone, I'm a cool tone, I'm this or that, and that's why these colors work for me and these colors don't. And it's great. If that system works for you, I think it's great, because find what works for you and leave what doesn't. But I have found that when someone feels confident, when someone feels good in what they're wearing, even if it's something that I disagree with or somebody else doesn't think works, if that person feels great in it, that's what's going to make them feel confident, and that's all that matters for that person's style. Do you feel great in it? Now, the exception is, because I also style for television and film and commercials and print. I've been doing that for a really long time as well. So when it comes to that, or when you're on camera, when you're on screen, or even for photos, I do think it's valuable to look at color theory for those times. So when I'm doing wardrobe styling, I do look more at which colors work with people's skin tones, because I know it will look differently on camera. But for everyday life, I personally believe I'm much more in the, do you feel great in this color? If it's a yes, then wear it. And if it's a no, or I'm not sure, then don't. Don't shop outfits, shop pieces instead. So when you're shopping and you're looking for something, try to avoid, sometimes you'll go into a store and the sales associate will try to put a look together for you. And, that could work great if it's a special occasion, if it's like a special, you have to wear a special dress or an evening gown and you need shoes and a bag and other things like that. But in general, for your everyday wardrobe, for your everyday life, try to skip shopping outfits. Look for pieces instead. Because when you're shopping by outfits, a lot of times you're limited to just wearing those items together. And then you get into a habit and a pattern of shopping outfits. So you're not really looking at your closet as a whole and finding pieces that are versatile, that can work with many other things in your closet. So shopping pieces, and I always say when you're shopping pieces, start with a foundation, start with your high quality capsule essentials. And once you have those in place, then start looking for some more statement pieces. So if you want something that's more of a statement or feels a little bit more interesting or special, look for pieces that are statement pieces versus, again, looking for a full outfit. If you have shopped a full outfit before and it's in your closet, do you end up breaking up that outfit and wearing it with other things in your closet? Or do you end up just wearing those two pieces together? You'll get so much more use out of your clothes if you're shopping by pieces, not by outfits. So I hope this video was helpful, and if there's something that you do with your wardrobe or your style and it's different from what you've heard or what other people are saying, but it works for you, I want to hear what that is. Write that down in the comments. Like anything in life, I always recommend be as open as you can, take what's helpful to you, and leave what isn't. Not everything is going to work for every person, but find the things that will help you find more joy in your life and love your style. So make sure to subscribe for new videos every Thursday, and I'll see you guys next week.